and welcome back to some more FoolCraft with Janky Nick. Hello.
Hi. Welcome back, everyone.
Nick, we are back once again. Here, Fat Stacks Incorporated, a Nick and Isaac company. Oh, flipping heck.
It's going to be great,
Nick,
Isaac. We've got cheeseburger production in full swing.
Fantastic. We do, Nick. We do. We're actually getting somewhere, Nick, which I'm very, very excited about. We have cheeseburger production.
Cheeseburger revolution, Isaac.
We've rented our first plot, Nick, which is even better. And also, Nick, before we get started, actually, I should point out one thing that I forgot to tell you before we started, Nick. I believe the current rule on the server has changed. And it is one that I think you might like, Nick. All right? So if you warp with me to the town hall, we have a new rule.
This time not by Dua Lipa.
Create a soap opera worthy cliffhanger for your outro this week.
Oh my God.
Every episode needs to end with a dun dun dun
dun. Okay, this is going to be great. So do we have to do this for every episode?
Yeah. So Nick, we don't necessarily know when the episodes are going to end. And so just end most of your sentences on like a cliffhanger, right?
Okay, man.
Like, Isaac, do you have any wool? And I'll be like, maybe.
Well, that's the question,
or
Nick.
do I? And then I'll throw some wool at you, Nick. It'll be great. Flipping. So, anyway, that's the new rule. If you want to TP back, that's all we really needed to. Also, I think we've got maybe some
we can check out. Let's check out Fat Stacks as well, Isaac.
Oh yeah,
because Fat Stacks now has a roof,
some work,
but it doesn't have a sign. But it has a vending machine.
Nice.
So can people buy our burgers? Yeah,
they cannot currently buy our burgers. Right. You'll notice there is a sign on the front of the building. If you walk to the boardwalk, yeah.
Because we do need to do burger transport as well. We need to actually,
Yeah, I'm not quite sure if there's like a way to automate this. I think the idea is that we just come and refill the vending machine manually.
Yeah, I guess it can't be too hard.
I mean,
if we can put, stacks and stacks of Fat Stack specials in there.
Yeah.
Then,
that's the thing. Unless we're selling thousands of burgers, a day, we should be okay. But yeah, this is coming soon, Nick. I see you've done some additional roof work. I like it. I like it a lot. Very authentic look to the the burger outlet.
It's like how I don't know if I mentioned this in the last recording session, but these days, consumers appreciate more the kind of more rustic kind of like food products, like those crisps that are like hand cooked in batches, and like they give you the story of the farmers in the back,
hand cooked by Dave in Jersey,
in Maidenhead.
I like it, Nick. I like it. You got a space up here for the sign. Ready to go.
The sign I need to work on the sign. How big are the signs? 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think we can vary them, can't we? How big we want. It'll be fine.
It's definitely not like one size fits all. You can pick your size. This is just multiple screens. I think the more of them you put together, the more like the bigger it gets. So I don't know if there's like a maximum size or not, but yeah,
it'll be great.
It will be, Nick, freaking fantastic. So, what, Nick, is your plan for today?
My plan for today is, so if we warp to
back to the Gok and Jank Emporium. Yes.
So as you can see, we've only got one building, and Isaac absolutely tore me a new one about this building, and I'm still salty about it. Right? This put my heart and soul into this. Like, look at the modernism at the windows.
It had to be said,
Nick. That piece of glass is like hanging.
Down.
Who else has
tell
that?
You it. Like, it's like when your best friend tells you that you look bad. You're like, you put on like you got a new haircut maybe, or you put on a shirt. You need somebody there occasionally to be like, that looks like trash. You look terrible. I'm doing you a favor by letting you know ahead of time. It looks horrible. And so Nick, I'm being there for you.
Thanks, man.
That's all I'm doing. All right.
Is it like the being there for you, and then it's like that? Yeah, you've been there for me, man. That's
I didn't
good
know
to
the
hear.
song that you're on about at first, but I picked it up.
You got it.
Just like that, Nick.
Yeah, I'm going to provision for some new buildings because the Fat Stacks Empire needs to continue growing. Like, we've hit a big milestone.
Yes.
We can't just stop,
Exactly.
We need to keep going. We can't get too full of ourselves here.
Yeah. No, we've got shareholders, Nick, who need, profit growth. And so we've got to, you can't, you stand still for too long, you die. You got to keep moving. You got to keep evolving.
But Isaac, what if we stop keeping to move? Dun, dun, dun. That was a short episode.
Gonna say it like 5 minutes in. Oh, that's good.
So I'm going to create provisions for new buildings because we have discovered that you can also sell fries, or more commonly known in the UK as chips, but we'll stick with fries because this is like a fast food thing.
Yeah.
And also different sodas like Coca-Cola.
Yeah, you can make cola soda, which I was very happy about, Nick. I had no idea that cola soda was in the pack, but it is.
So in our royal plan to be the leading fast food chain on the server, we're going to create in the next few recording sessions our own fries and cola production, and so we can sell meals.
Yeah,
sell whole meals.
People in the comment section, I should give credit where credit's due here, did say that we should, fully just wipe the floor with Vending by offering a full-on
Pam's Harvest Craft offers something called a delighted meal, in which includes, right, deluxe cheeseburger, fries, and a drink.
Oh, that is...
Bet you didn't see that one coming.
Oh my goodness, I didn't, Nick. So are we gonna sell it as one, or are we gonna sell it as three? I don't know.
I reckon we can sell it as one, sell it as three, sell it as 300. We can... As
much as I like the delighted meal, I feel like it adds more. You feel like you get more for your money if we hand them 3 individual items. Burger, fries, and drink.
That is true.
But we'll see.
But the delighted meal is full of nutrients, Isaac. Dairy, fruit, grain, protein, vegetable.
Oh, it is.
We can advertise the health aspects of our delighted meals, and it also adds 18 saturation to your health.
Don't worry about the. Oh my goodness,
almost
that's crazy.
Like loads. It restores absolutely loads of your chicken legs. So it's insane, mad. Nick. It's next level.
We want to make sure that people don't ask about the sugar content in that meal because
no,
saturated fats.
We're healthy.
Okay. What do we do? Yeah. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully the government doesn't push through any legislation on fast food. Because there is a lot of it kind of popping up on the server, Nick. And I don't know if we'd hold up. If they tried to push through some legislation.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to do some work on Britannia, Nick, as you can probably tell by these mystical flowers that I have made appear out of nowhere. Because we need to do a lot more, Nick. If we're going to expand out into fries, into, sugary drinks, we're going to have to expand out our agricultural sector, right? And whilst we could very well do that with just more farmers, that's a bit, that's not in the Gok and Jank Emporium spirit, is it? We've got to mix up our agriculture. We've got to diversify our agricultural yield, Nick. That's what it says on our shareholders report. It says diversifying agricultural yield.
We've got to diversify nature.
You got to really throw the jargon in there, Nick, for the people who want
we're going to be advanced, diverse, nature, technology,
diversifying the dynamics of how
health production
agricultural
systems,
health, just facilitates
using, advanced methods and creative, systems. Microfiber.
Agriculture.
Free the agriculture.
Exactly, Nick. Exactly. Oh my goodness. So I'm going to do some Britannia work here because I think we can do some pretty cool stuff and get some nice farming up and running through that. So you're just building, are you extending out paths right now?
I'm extending out the pathway and then I'm going to line it with something and we'll see what happens. 2,
I like it.
3, 4, 5. Okay.
Also, I think before I do too much more in the way of Britannia, I'm going to craft you up a chisel, Nick, from Chisel and Bits, so that if you want... if the inspiration hits, Nick, you could take it one step further and just start chisel and bitting away at some really intricate, detailed stuff.
Yeah. Like your hairline, man.
Nick, what I told you about bringing up my hairline.
What did you tell me, Isaac, about telling your friends if they look bad?
Gosh dang it!
Such as your hairline.
What are you trying to say, man?
I'm trying to say you look great, Isaac, but you're the one that talked about a new haircut. And I'll tell you what, you need a new haircut.
See, a true friend would have told me back in 2013, Nick, not waited until 2018.
I was holding back. I can't hold back anymore. Oh Jesus! I'm going to bed. I don't like mobs, Isaac. I don't like mobs.
That's fair, Nick. Honestly, that's fair. They're pretty nasty boys. Honestly,
nasty boys.
They're not nice guys.
Big bastards are those.
They freaking are, Nick. They're not. They're not nice guys at all.
Spindling away.
Chisel. So I think, Nick, that this is the chisel that we need. And the chisel that we deserve. Whereabouts
right,
are you?
okay.
Here we go. Let me
Tell me what you need.
let me try and
want.
show this off in front of you here. So if I put down a little bit of cobblestone,
yeah,
and I pull out the chisel here, I can begin to chisel away.
Chisel away.
One block at a time. But I think also if you press Alt, so I can take out like a line at a time, like that.
Oh wow, okay.
And also like a plane, so I can take out like a full top section.
Oh damn.
You can take out like different size cubes, so like a large cube, a small cube, a medium cube.
This is crazy. Like
that.
You could do a lot with this.
I know, right? It's crazy. It's actually crazy. And so if you want to take this, Nick, you go.
Thanks, man.
I'm also going to make you a bag. You can make like a bits bag, so you don't have all those bits filling up your inventory.
That would be very useful.
I will go get that for you. But if you hold Alt, you'll see all the different, like the wheel comes up for that, for
if I
working
hold
with the chisel. If you hold the chisel, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so you can cut out different shapes, which makes it a bit easier. And then there are also like blueprints that we can make. And so once you've made one, you can copy and paste it, you can rotate it, you can mirror it. There are all kinds of like really in-depth tools available for that kind of stuff. So
this is mad.
Yeah, you can really go to town on the stuff that you build, Nick. It's crazy. It's extremely time consuming.
I can imagine.
But
this is ridiculous.
At the same time, it's great, Nick. So here you go. I have made you a bits bag. So I'm coming over. Let me put these bits that I've got in here in there.
Give me the bits.
Once you've built one, when you copy and paste it, you need bits on you to then be able to build the block. If you know what I mean. So once you've got one, if you go to copy and paste it, it will take the bits out of the bit bag when you build more of them. If that makes sense.
Right.
But anyway, you could just put all your bits in there, Nick, and that should.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
Fine. Good.
I'm gonna leave this, chiseled rock here as like a memorial.
It's how it all started, Nick. It's where it all began.
How the story started.
We're gonna have to like put some, some rope around it and put a sign on the front.
Do not touch.
This is the first.
See what I've noticed recently, right? So I went to a museum the other day.
Oh yeah.
And
which museum?
It was the Liverpool Museum.
Oh, okay.
Isaac, because I was in Liverpool, right?
Makes sense.
And what I noticed, and I've noticed this in the Birmingham Museum as well, which I've also been to, is that a lot of the things that say "do not touch," so recently I was in the Birmingham Museum. I can't remember the example was for the Liverpool one, and there was this like little like dinosaur fossils.
I was gonna say it like
right. This isn't Jurassic World, Isaac. All right. Okay.
I mean, Nick, you should start with that. You can't get people's hopes up like that.
I'm sorry.
I mean,
but I'm not meant to talk about the Jurassic World ones.
Oh, okay.
So
you had to add it in at the end there. You had to sneak in the fossil because you can't talk about the real ones.
You've got all these little like fossils of dinosaurs and stuff, and they say do not touch. They bite.
Really?
And it's so that little kids don't touch them because it says like, oh, we bite.
Did you test it?
I didn't test it because I was too scared because I thought it would bite.
Okay, I mean that's fair, Nick. I mean I want to test the theory, Nick. I want to know if it does actually bite because if it does, then that's like. Whew, that's crazy.
Well, I was respecting the museum's wishes.
Yeah,
so I didn't touch
also fair, Nick.
Because I was also scared it would bite.
Yeah, I mean, that's good.
So similarly, right, Isaac, around this, our little pet rock, do not touch. It will bite.
It will bite. I like it. We also need like a centralized area. Like we got to figure out where the middle of our like base is. We're kind of central on the island here, aren't we? Like this big old box.
Yeah. I don't know really if we should have a center.
All I'm thinking, Nick, is for the center, I want to have the waystone there, like a central,
the waystone.
Like an arrival area, like the point where you welcome.
Should I create a little arrivals area then?
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be best, Nick, if you come over here to the back of the box where the waystone is.
It
might be best.
All right. You don't have to call it the box, okay? Like I'm aware, right?
Should I call it the trash can, the bad box?
Yeah. Oh, you mean all right.
I'm thinking it would be cool if you built the welcome zone around the waystone.
The waystone,
if
yeah,
we didn't
of course.
move it, because people have already activated it, and if we move it now, they have to activate it again. They can't teleport
right,
here.
So you want it to be around here then? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm thinking you can kind of tear down a bit of this building if you need to, and then just start or dig out, with a shovel some of this area and start putting the initial bit here. I think that could be quite cool. We have got a bunch of diamonds, Nick, if you want to make like a diamond shovel, so you can just go to town.
That would be ideal, actually.
Do be careful with vein miner. You can very quickly burn through a diamond shovel if you use vein miner too liberally, Nick. So, just stay
I wish there was a way to vein mine out a plane.
Yeah, okay, I get what you're saying.
In vein miner, I got an ender lily.
Oh,
I don't know.
Yeah,
that was.
I don't think it was fully grown, but that's fine, Nick. We can just go buy some more of this, guy.
Yeah,
It'll
true,
be fine.
This is a capitalist world. We're sorted.
Oh my goodness, Nick, it's fine. It's fine.
Also, my vein miner is really on and off. I don't know why it's so iffy, but it works one moment and then the other it's just does not work at all.
I mean, are you nice to it?
I mean, I'm trying to be.
Are you do you respect the boundaries that it puts in place? Are you like a nice?
I'm a nice
master?
boy, Isaac. I respect the vein miner's wishes.
I mean,
but
it's true.
It's just not working for me, man.
You didn't touch that dinosaur that you saw. So I mean, I guess you are a nice boy.
Yeah,
Nick. Yeah,
exactly.
So Nick, actually, I was on the public transport method known as the bus again today.
Yeah.
Saw some interesting stuff. As soon as I initially got on the bus, there was a young couple with a television, which was the first thing that I'd seen.
The first time I'd seen bought it from the store.
No, not necessarily. It was an older television, but by no means a small television either. It was like
a big CRT cube.
No. It was a thin television, but it was not like it wasn't one that it was clearly old. It was clearly more than a couple of years.
It wasn't a new one. It was like a fairly old.
Yeah.
Was it in a box or was it just?
It was not at all in a box.
It was not in a box.
It was just out in the open for everyone to see. Maybe about 46 inches was this television.
Oh, wow.
It was pretty large.
Decently sized.
Yeah, it was not all small.
On the bus.
And they just, they got on the bus with this television in hand. Didn't buy a ticket for the TV, which I thought was abhorrent.
That was, that TV is taking up space.
And also, fuel, the more weight on the bus, the more it costs.
Yeah, if it was like an overweight TV.
I know, right? And, I'm sat there thinking, geez, you're upping the price of my bus ticket by hurting the bottom line of the first bus company.
Yeah.
But no, that was odd. I've seen people take some interesting stuff on the bus before. I've seen all kinds of things, and for the most part, it's fine. It was an odd one. It was an interesting turn of events. They were also I don't know about you, Nick, but I am a very quiet person on public transport. I am not. I don't listen to music really loudly through my headphones. I don't scream at other people. I don't even talk for the most part, Nick. I have a very strict no talking policy where possible on public transportation. And so these people, they got on the bus with this television, and then within 30 seconds, the woman of the two was on the phone, just far too loud for my liking. I was a good couple of rows back on the bus, Nick, right? I was not directly next to this person, and I could hear every word of both their conversation and the woman that was talking to her on the phone, right?
Oh, wow. Was she on speaker?
I think so. She was holding the phone up to her face, but it was extremely loud. It was audible, right? Not a sponsorship right there. And then, on top of that, Nick, the conversation was in no way PG. It was a very explicit conversation, Nick, with many vulgarities.
Was she did she have a strong northern accent?
She did, you bet she did, Nick, yeah.
Was she I was at Jerry's last night and I stole his TV. I could make this interpretation much worse, but I'm not going to.
I was waiting for the censor button to come out.
I gonna install a TV. Oh, Jesus Christ!
But no, I was amazed. Like, what is your stance on public transport? How much talk how much noise do you think is acceptable?
See, I
on a mode
also
of public
like
transportation?
keeping quiet. If I'm with someone,
I should clarify as well. It's a quiet bus. It's not like there was maybe like 10 people on the bus. It's not like it's a full bus.
It wasn't rammed.
Yeah. I can understand it being, chattery if there's like a full, a full bus. Yeah.
Like full bus mode.
What would you say is a reasonable amount of noise?
Well, whenever I'm with someone, I've not been on a bus in yonks, but I'll take the train. I take the train a lot.
I mean, let's assume that it's a shorter distance and there's no train, okay? Like
yes, right.
Okay.
So I do actually take the trains for like not long away, but I'm going to treat it like the bus.
Like 15 minutes, just like it. But like, imagine the train doesn't allow you to go where you need to go.
Okay. No, yeah. So, but I'm gonna.
Like,
what
for
I would
example,
do on a train,
there is no
Isaac,
train that goes from my house to the town center.
Yeah,
right?
no, yeah. See, if I was on a train, I would probably do the same as I would do on the bus. Okay.
Okay, yeah. That makes sense.
So this is crossed for me. I wouldn't act any different on a bus. So if I'm with someone or multiple people, which if I'm on the train, 80% of the time I actually will be, because if not, I'm a wuss and I take Uber.
You don't want to get those great savings in, Nick, and go via the public transportation.
So usually I will talk at kind of a medium soft conversation level. So probably like this, and it will kind of be a bit more hushed. Like I won't shout.
Yeah,
and if the person who I'm with is kind of getting a bit loud, I will deliberately make myself a bit quieter to try and tone them down a bit, which actually happens more often than you'd think.
Yeah, sometimes people get a bit carried away, and that's fine.
Yeah. So I'm just on the hunt for clay, by the way. I'm looking for some clay.
Do we not have any? What do you need, Nick? Do you need bricks or do you need clay?
Isaac. I want to make bricks.
We do have some bricks here, Nick.
How many is some?
We've got like just shy of a stack of bricks.
Oh, that's very good, actually. Where are these bricks?
Not bricks.
Oh, right, like single bricks.
Single bricks, yeah. So that's crafted up maybe like 15 bricks.
Wow.
They do have an EMC though, Nick, and so just whip up an energy condenser.
An energy condenser, yeah. I'm sure that's deliberately made really easy for us on the server.
But I thought they might, Nick. So you should have those.
Thanks.
Is this like this? No. What do I need for a mana spreader?
Oh yeah, there they are. Thanks, man. Do you want an ender lily and return?
I don't, Nick. Honestly, my inventory is already full of trash.
The only reason I threw it to you is because my inventory is chalk.
If you just want to like put that in a chest, that'd be grand. We are kind of running out of chest space, though, aren't we?
Yeah, we actually
another
are.
thing we do need, Nick, is an AE system. That is on. It should be on the list of things we need to set up.
We need to find a thing though, don't we?
Meteor.
Yeah.
We found like 6, right?
Oh, shall we whip one up then? Shall I whip one up?
You can do, yeah. Because so I've got one on my map for sure. I know I've got one waypointed. Let me see here. Meteor on. That's kind of over in this direction, to the west.
Hi, to the west, okay.
Like a compass, which is behind the nether portal. It's about 1,000 blocks that way. But remember when we went over to find Jeb over in this direction?
Yes.
We passed a meteor, right? I believe.
I'll have a look at my minimap, Isaac. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I see one.
Yeah,
it's behind the town hall, but I'm assuming that one will be taken advantage of.
Behind the town hall? Well, okay, Nicholas.
Hi.
Nicky boy. Nick, my man. Nick, my home slice. How do I do it? So if you open up press J.
Yeah.
Go to waypoints.
Yeah.
New waypoint. Okay, I'm going to give you some coordinates.
Hold on. Waypoints. New waypoint. Yeah, go on.
Okay, so Meteor 1, X location -2297.
2297.
Z1810.
1810.
And then Y70.
70.
Alternate Meteor that you could go to, because I'm assuming you won't get all the presses in one.
Meteor 1. Let me see if this is the one that I saw.
I don't think it is.
No. Oh, Jesus Christ, that is far away.
It's a little far away, but it's
the
not
meteor
too bad.
I can spot on mine is quite near.
I'm going to give you another one here.
Okay, you give me the next one.
I think the one closest spawn might have been taken, but anyway, the next one is -1296.
Yeah.
Z2313. And then
that
Y70
sounds a bit closer
again. Yeah, it is definitely. Definitely. Mine's, oh yeah, the one I mentioned is quite far into a snow biome as well. It's a little ways away, Nick. It's a little ways away.
Right.
But you'll figure it out, Nick. You'll figure it out.
Oh yeah, also, Meteor 2 is like behind us that way. Okay.
Yeah, I think you found that one, honestly, Nick, because I think we saw it when we went in a live stream. When we went to we opened the icosahedron, we picked up all the multicolored wool.
Oh, I do remember that.
We got the Jeb sheep. Yeah, you found it, Nick. You found it.
Man. I found it, honey.
you got it.
I found it, honey.
Did they get rid of... I think they did get rid of Dareblooms and Nightshades, so I think I have to go straight in with the Endo Flame now from Britannia.
I remember the Dayblooms and Nightshades. You wouldn't bloody shut up about them.
Well, they're really good.
It's every third word you said, Isaac. Bloody the Daybloom or Nightshade.
They are really good, Nick. So while you do that, actually, I should probably explain what I'm doing here real quick, just for those who are not too familiar with the ways of Britannia. So you start out, you can find these flowers kind of throughout the world, these mystical flowers. They come in all different colors. I believe 16 different colors in total, all the Minecraft colors. You collect those, you can craft them into petals. You can then use those petals with a pestle and mortar to get some kind of powder. What is it called here? It's called it's just called powder. So in this case, we get mystical light blue petals and then floral light blue powder. You can then use those in the petal apothecary to make different flowers. I made these 2 pure daisies. These can be used with wood or stone. If you put wood down near a pure daisy, after a minute, it turns into living wood. If you put stone down around a pure daisy, after a minute, it turns into living rock. You can then craft the living rock into a mana pool. You can craft the living wood into a mana spreader. And now I need to start actually generating some mana. And for that, I need some endo flames, which require some brown petals, a red petal, and a white petal. Britannia spiel over, Nick. You can re-enter you can uncover your ears and...
Hi. The only thing I heard there was white petal.
Yeah. As I started talking, I could hear your eyes roll back into your head and just
I was just like
the glazed dead look.
As I was aimlessly running towards Meteor 2, which I've now reached, Isaac. So we can find out if
nice
if there's templates.